Hello everybody, today we're going to learn a new strategy called the starting point. Without further ado, let's get started. So when it comes to the starting point, we have two possible ways to enter the trade, either for a trend continuation, which is trading in the same direction that the market is currently going, or a trend reversal is pretty much when the market reverses. To be able to enter in either one of those trades, we have to identify the starting point. What is the starting point? The starting point is when you have a candle that pushes the market above the previous high for a buy or below the previous low for a sell. So in this particular setup right here, I will identify this candle as my starting point because it pushes the market above the previous high right here. So this candle, this move right here, this low right here, pushed the market up and it closed below this previous high. Now, before this move had happened, this used to be the starting point. Why? Because it was this move right here that pushed the market above this high when that was the previous high. So now that we have identified our starting point, after you do that, you want to box up that area, box up the candle to create a zone. And one of the things that's going to help you when you're trading is you do want to see a rally of at least 3 candles or a strong move up when creating these zones, because that kind of helps you identify momentum in the market. Now, once you have identified your starting point, in this particular example, I will be waiting for a pullback to see what the market is going to do. If the market goes back to the zone, then that's when we have to decide whether we're going to look to buy or sell. As you can see, the market has entered my zone again, but I'm not going to immediately jump in this trade because I need to confirm that the market is not going to break through for reversal, or I need to confirm that it's going to continue up for a trend continuation. In order to do that, I need to see pullbacks in this rally of sellers. A pullback is when you have an interruption. An interruption is when you see buyers between these candles. Now, right now in this current time frame, I don't see any buyers. So I have to drop to a lower time frame. So I'll go to the 1 hour and see if I have any interruptions, pullbacks, or buyers in this market. As you can see, there's quite a few. So what you're going to do is, and this is how you can confirm, you just have a down, the market's going down, it pulls back, goes down, pulls back. This might help you in the beginning drawing it out like this, so that you can easily get comfortable with identify those pullbacks. Now, once you do that, what you're going to do is draw a zone above those pullbacks where those buyers are, because you're going to use these zones as entry points for to get in the market for a buy, for a trend continuation. Okay, so I've identified my zones. I will not use this one. This is too close to the market. All right, so I've identified those zones where there are pullbacks. I'm going to go back to the 4-hour time frame so you can see where I've identified those zones. And we're going to go ahead and move this market forward and see what it does. Up. So as you can see, this market broke and closed below my starting point. Now we have a trend reversal. So had this market not closed below and actually bounced off, this would have been a trend continuation. Once again, had this market not broken close below my starting point, we would have been looking for a buy opportunity for a trend continuation. But because the market closed below my starting point, we have a trend reversal. At that point, what we're going to be doing is waiting for the market to come back to the zone to retest it so we can take this trade for a sell in the opposite direction. Okay, and you're going to do the same thing as you would have done for a trend continuation. Once it gets back to the zone, you don't want to just hop right in the trade. You also want to confirm that the market is pushing away from this zone before entering it for a sell. And you're going to do the same thing by dropping to the lower time frame and identifying your pullbacks once some are created, and then you're going to go ahead and take the trade. Thank you for joining me. I hope you got value out of this lesson. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Take care.